told you I'd take care of her, but not yet.
I'm tired of waiting.
She's my wife.
I love you. I want to be with you forever.
I love you.
Then do it, Larry. You must. Kill her. Now. Do it now.
Oh, God, she's seen us.
Sister Larissa, I know who I am.
What did you say?
My name. In my dream, someone called me Catherine. My name's Catherine. Catherine Alexander.
Catherine, I'd like you to meet someone. This is Mr. Demiris.
Sister Larissa tells me that you have started to regain your memory.
Oh, Catherine, let me explain. This is Mr. Demiris. He is a good friend of the convent, and he has been generously helpful over the years.
How do you do, sir?
Let me see now. You arrived here a year ago? As I remember, the nuns found you down there on the beach. But you had no idea how you got there, or where you came from.
No, and I still don't.
Well, at least we have a name. That's a start. Sister, I think it is time for Miss Alexander to return to the outside world and start living her life again. Good. Then we're agreed. I'll send the car for you tomorrow. Goodbye, sister. Welcome, Catherine, welcome.
Mr. Demiris.
My friends call me Costa. I would like to think that I may count you among them.
Have I been here before?
No. If you had, I would certainly have remembered.
But this room and the road coming up here, it all seems so familiar.
Since you came to the convent, I've been learning about amnesia. I'm told that in the recovery process, the patient often feels like you do now. It's called déjà vu, a sense you've seen things before. The brain becomes confused. I'm also told it's nothing to worry about.
But I'm sure.
Now, the first thing you're going to need are some clothes. Then we'll talk about a job and a place to live. Right now, I've arranged for you to stay here.
But Mr. Demiris?
Huh?
Costa. We hardly know each other. Why are you doing all this?
I've known you for the best part of a year, although I kept myself out of sight.
You're being so kind. I don't know what to say.
Andreas!
Yes, sir.
Show Miss Alexander to one of our guest suites. My wife Melina will answer any questions you may have. I have a meeting to attend, but I'll see you later. Leon?
Yes.
She's here at the villa.
Stavros won't breathe a word.
You sound very sure about that.
I am. Leave him to me. All that's bothering him is his conscience.
Fine. Just as long as he doesn't bother us. Keep an eye on Miss Alexander.
Yes, sir.
Don't let her out of your sight.
Frederick, when I made you a full partner in this firm, I did so because you not only seemed a fine lawyer, but a man I could trust.
You can, Leon. You can trust me.
No, I can't.
I haven't said anything to anybody.
Because there's nothing to say.
Right.
Except that you don't act like it, Frederick. I've noticed, everyone has noticed for the past few months, that you seem to be falling apart.
I'm sorry, Leon. But it's hard.
What is?
Living with what we did.
What did we do?
Larry Douglas and Noel Page. We murdered them.
No, we convicted them.
Damn it, Leon, we tricked them!
We were supposed to defend them, and we put them in front of a firing squad. You said you'd done a deal with the judge to get them off, but you hadn't. I watched them die. It was our fault, Leon.
Now, you listen to me, Frederick. Sometimes justice is served in devious ways. They were guilty of being tried for the murder of Douglas's wife. They took her out to sea and drowned her. They knew it. We knew it. But the prosecution was botching the case. Defend them, yes, but not so they would get off scot-free. What we did was the only way to make sure that they would pay for their crime.
I'm sorry, Leon. But I can't see it that way. Oh, don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
Indeed you won't, you pathetic little creep. And something else you won't do is walk around as if you had some kind of a guilty secret. You will pull yourself together, won't you? Won't you?
Yes.
Good.
Can I help you, madam?
I'd like to go into the city. Would you call a cab?
No need to do that. I'll take you.
Who is that woman?
I believe her name is Miss Alexander. I'm told she's from the convent at Ioannina.
She hardly looks like a nun.
Mr. Demiris informed me she has been ill, madam.
And my husband is offered to cure her. Oh, Costa, how considerate you are. Especially to women half your age.
Father. Frederick, how good to see you. What's the matter?
I have sinned.
Oh, you want to confess?
I'm beyond redemption, Father.
No. No one is beyond God's forgiveness, my son.
I have killed. I have taken a human life.
I'm listening.
I didn't mean to. I was led into it. I did it for the sake of money. Ambition.
Just tell me what happened.
Sit down, Nadine. Sit down. You have been here before.
I have? Mrs. Douglas. What did you just call me?
It's impossible. Mrs. Douglas, you are dead. Go away.
Douglas?
Go away.
Douglas?
You okay, madam?
$650,000. 60.
Mrs. Damiras, your husband, is over there. Mr. Lambo.
Thank you. 670,000. 80. The bid is with you, sir.
Oh, hello, my dear. Spiros, what are you doing here?
Oh, just taking care of my sister Costa, if that is permitted.
Going once at $680,000.
You like that, do you?
I wouldn't be bidding for it if I didn't.
I always thought you had experts tell you what to buy.
Going twice?
Don't patronize me, Spiros.
After all, the son of a fisherman is hardly expected to know anything about fine art.
Final bid. 690,000. 690,000. 700. 800,000. 900. 1 million. $1 million. Going once at $1 million. Going twice. Final bid. Sold to Mr. Spiros Lambrou for $1 million.
It isn't worth a penny over 700.
I know that, Costa, but it's worth the extra just to take something as beautiful as that out of your hands.
I recall you said that once about your sister when she married me.
Yes? And if my sister's too proud to talk about it, all of Greece knows I was right.
That's enough, Spiros. Besides, my husband is consorting with convent girls now.
I'm consorting with no one, my dear.
And bringing them to live at her home.
Convent girl. Well, at least that's more interesting than expensive horse.
You're talking about a poor girl who's lost her memory. Sister Larissa has been caring for her for the past year.
Please. You're breaking my heart with your sad story. my fault.
Catherine, I've been worried sick about you.
I walked around the city. And I met this woman, a fortune teller.
You met what?
She said she knew me. That I'd been there before. Except
what?
Except she called me Mrs. Douglas. All afternoon I've had the strangest feelings. Places I think I've been to before. I keep hearing voices in my head. And then this fortune teller. I recognized her shop. Why would she call me Mrs. Douglas? And why?
Why what, Catherine?
Why would she think that I was dead?
Oh, Catherine.
After that, I just walked around the streets for hours. I couldn't get a man's voice out of my brain. I kept hearing him say, "Hey, honey, let's see if we're going to get rich." But his name, I just can't remember his name.
Now stop this! Listen to me. Whatever happened in the past is gone. The important thing for you now is to rebuild your life.
How?
You must get out of Athens for a start. I've given a lot of thought to this, Catherine. I have offices in Amsterdam. You'd be an asset to them. It's a wonderful city. Just what you need to help get you back on your feet.
I want to repay you for all your kindnesses, but I don't know if I'm ready for this kind of responsibility.
You'll get as much work as my people there think you can handle. You'll have a good salary, a nice place to live. Think about it, Catherine. Think about the alternative. To stay here and be tortured by memories.
My dear Costa, everything would have been so much simpler had you believed that Frederick Stavros did not intend to reveal a little secret. However, since Stavros is dead, I cannot help but conclude that I will be next. So, I've taken the precaution of writing out the details of the part you and I played in the trial of Noel Page and Larry Douglas, and I've given them in a sealed envelope to the prosecuting attorney's office with instructions that it be opened in the event of my accidental death.
Hello, Johnny. Hello, Georgios. Is my uncle in? Yes, he's in his room.
Hello? Akamikos.
Ah, Georgios. Come in, please. Sit down.
What's this? On a bottle again? Mama said I was to tell her if the rumors were true.
Please, be kind to me. Don't say anything. My mother always nagged me, even when we were children.
What's the matter? You look sad.
One of my favorite parishioners was killed the other evening.
How?
Was hit by a car.
Easy come, easy go.
No. The poor boy was deeply troubled, and I could do nothing for him. Such a fine young man, in the prime of life.
Trouble about what?
Georgios, you know I can't tell you anything I hear in the confessional.
I won't say anything, Uncle. I see. You must have really liked him.
Such a waste. He had his whole life, whole career before him.
What did he do? I mean, his job.
He was a lawyer.
Come on, Uncle. He is dead. What difference does it make if you tell me?
Where are you going?
I told you, I have an engagement.
To Amsterdam? With your convent whore? Or maybe with your little film actress?
Melina, it's with a man who wishes to lease some of our tankers. It's business, that's all.
Business? Do you think that you can insult my intelligence like that? Stop it!
Melina! Andreas! Zeno!
Costa did this. I'll kill him. I swear I'm going to kill him. No, not kill. Death would be his easy way out. I swear to you, Melina, on the head of our sainted mother, I'll strip the meanest of every drachma he owns. I should have done it a long time ago. I'll make him regret every day he's ever spent in your life.
Miss Alexander, how do you do? My name is Evelyn Dubois. How do you do? And this is Herc Reynolds, our legal expert. Hi. And this fashion victim is our computer wizard, Wim van Dien. How do you do, Wim? And please, everyone, call me Catherine.
Catherine, the first real name was Marta Skowronska. She was born in 1684. She was a servant. She became Empress of Russia.
Thank you, Wim. Thank you. Wim is rather shy. Well, Catherine, this is your office. You will start as my personal assistant. Do all your assistants get this treatment? They come from Mr. Dimiris. Welcome to Amsterdam, Catherine. Settle in and we'll put you to work. We really need you here.
I'm here to answer whatever questions you might have, so shoot.
I only just got here.
I'm sure you can think of something.
Like what?
How about the one that goes, tell me, Kirk, are you married?
It's a little too soon for questions.
Well, the answer, if you're interested, is no.
Costa. Hello, Peter. Come and have a drink. You look as if you need one.
Whiskey.
Why are you so nervous, Peter?
Because I know better than to be too comfortable around you, Costa.
You're not happy about our arrangement?
Don't misunderstand, Costa. You have been very generous with me.
I do hope that you feel that I've been some assistance. Sit down, Peter. And that your career as a prosecuting attorney pleases you.
Yes, it has been very beneficial. I don't want to seem ungrateful. It's just...
Oh, I understand, of course. It's just that you hesitate to break the trust of your office. Let's not waste time. I'm responsible for your election and I can have you removed. The only trust you need to protect is mine.
Yes, sir.
Did you bring the envelope that you received from Leon Chotas?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now hand it to me, Peter. And we will put all this behind us.
See? That wasn't difficult, was it?
Morning, Claire. Is the boss in?
Yes, why?
Just checking. Yes.
Mr. Lambert, excuse me. My name is Georgiou Slato. I work in your mailroom.
Well?
Sir, I have information.
Who let you in here?
It concerns Konstantin Demiris.
And what makes you think I'd be interested?
Sir, there's no secret that you and him are, well, let's say, you have this thing going, this vendetta.
You're wasting my time.
Sir, I think I know how we can put him in a jail.
You have 30 seconds.
The trial last year. American and a French woman, Noel Page. Do you remember it, sir?
Yes, I remember.
Noel Page was, let's say, a friend of Mr. Demiris.
10 seconds.
I like reading about trials. It's a hobby of mine. And this one had me wondering. I couldn't figure out how she can afford the most expensive lawyer in Greece. Napoleon Chotas.
Because Mr. Demiris paid his bill.
Right. I couldn't figure out why he persuaded Noel Page to change her plea to guilty. I mean, the defense had everything going for them. There wasn't even a body.
I have no idea why he did it.
I do.
Really?
Yes. Mr. Demiris told him to.
How do you know?
He got Chotas to tell a woman that he'd done a deal with a judge. All she had to do was to change her plea. But there was no deal.
You've got quite a fanciful imagination.
No, sir. But what I do have is an uncle who is a priest. And he took a confession from the other lawyer in a case. Stavros.
Stavros confessed and said there was no deal?
Yes, sir. And next day he was killed in a hit-and-run accident.
So there's also then house burned down.
Yes, sir.
I'm going skiing next week. San Moritz, why don't you come?
Kirk,
Well, don't get excited. I'll book 2 rooms. Different floors, if you like. Different hotels. Different towns, if you insist.
I don't think I've ever been skiing.
You don't think? Aren't you sure?
I'm sure you're an Olympic champion.
Well, come join me and find out. What do you say? I'll even throw in some free lessons.
Just friends.
Scouts honor. Come on, you're doing fine. Hold back. Sorry, friends, right?
I'd hate to see you break your Boy Scout oath.
I have a confession.
You were never a Boy Scout.
You knew you came with me anyway. I'm shocked. Where were we?
Oh, you were just telling me not to lean back. Ah! I think I'm a bit drunk.
Yeah, it's the altitude.
I thought gentlemen never took advantage of ladies in this condition.
A, I'm not taking advantage of you, and B, I've never professed to be a gentleman.
Where does that leave us?
Back where we started, just friends.
You are a friend, Kirk. A real one.
Admit it.
Admit what?
You have skied before. You were quite good out there today.
I honestly don't know if I have or I haven't.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't. I think it's time I explained.
And that's all you know, your name, Catherine Alexander.
Not quite. The plot thickens, as they say.
What?
Well, there was a woman in Athens, a fortune teller. Only she called me Catherine Douglas.
Douglas.
Like the fir tree. Thanks for a wonderful time.
Sleep tight. Lesson 2 tomorrow, how to stop. Yes, operator, I want the number of the Ministry of Justice in Athens, Greece.
Yes, sir. One moment, please.
Can I get you anything? Melina, you fell. It wasn't my fault.
I know. But things are different now.
How? How are they different?
I had a long time to think in the hospital. I'd been clinging onto a marriage that died a long time ago.
That is your brother talking.
I'm leaving you, Costa. And there's no point in arguing. My mind is made up.
Where are you going?
Excuse me, sir. It's the prosecuting attorney's office.
Not now, not now.
Mr. de Monita stressed it is very urgent.
Thank you, Andreas. Yes? Yes, Peter, what is it?
I received a call from one of your employees this morning. A lawyer named Kirk Reynolds. He was asking questions about the murder trial of Catherine Douglas.
He asked about Catherine Douglas? What did you tell him?
I put him off. I said I'd have one of my assistants get back to him.
Where's Reynolds now?
Palace Hotel in St. Moritz.
All right, Peter. Do nothing more. I will handle the St. Moritz situation in my own way.
falls yesterday caught up with me. Ouch. Would you be devastated if I didn't go up with you today? Kirk?
What? Oh, no, of course not. I was going to try the Grisha run. It's a bit tricky.
Is anything the matter?
No.
Yes, Clea. What do you mean they won't leave their name? What do you know what to do with prank calls? What is this? He said what? All right, I'll speak to him. Yes, hello, this is Spirit Lumber.
Ask Peter Lemonides what he did with the confession of Napoleon Jotas.
Who is this?
Who was that?
I don't know.
Well, what did he say?
Ask Peter Lemonides what he did with the confession of Napoleon Jotas.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Peter Lemonides is the prosecuting attorney.
Yes.
He called Costa the other night.
Do you know why?
I couldn't hear it all. But they were talking about Catherine Douglas and St. Moritz.
Catherine Douglas?
It brought up all the memories of that awful scandal and that French woman that Costa became so infatuated with.
Noel Page. She was executed because Chotas persuaded her to plead guilty.
I never understood why she changed her plea. It never made sense.
Why don't you ask your husband? He leaned on Chotas to do his dirty work.
Oh, Chotas. The fire in his house was so intense that they could never identify his body.
Whoever it was who just called me knew that Chotas left a confession with the prosecuting attorney.
But what are you going to do?
I made a promise to your husband a little while ago. This time I intend to keep it.
What promise?
A promise that I was going to have the last laugh. Yes, clear. Get me the prosecuting attorney, Peter Demonides.
Hello.
Costa? My memory. The pieces are all slowly falling into place. I had a husband named Larry and something about a woman named Noelle. It's all coming back. I just couldn't wait to tell you.
Oh, that's amazing news, Catherine. I'm so happy for you.
Where is he, Costa? Where's Larry?
I'm sorry to tell you that he's dead, Catherine. And so is Noelle. They were executed for your murder.
I don't understand.
Well, you see, no one knew you were alive in the convent.
Oh, my God.
Yes, I know, Catherine. It was horrible. But now you must put the past behind you. Look, get a little bit of rest. We'll talk some more in the morning. Oh, Catherine. I tried so hard to avoid this moment.
Why did good people have to die? Kirk was the kindest man I ever knew.
662460.
What's that?
It's his telephone number. His social security number is 24099.
No numbers, Wim, not now. He died because he knew me.
The cause of death was from a fracture of the
Larry,
spinal
Noel
column.
Page.
That's following a massive fall.
And now Kirk. Why did they all have to die?
The average expectation of life is 75
Half remembered thoughts, memories of death. I think I'm going mad. What's this? Dr. Alan Hamilton? Wim?
Miss Alexander. Hello. I'm Alan Hamilton. I understand you're a friend of Wim Van Dien.
We work together.
At the Hellenic Trade Corporation.
How do you know Wim?
I helped him get his job.
Oh, I see.
By now, you probably realize that Wim has a minor brain disorder. He's got an excellent mind, capable of absorbing an enormous amount of facts and figures. And his grasp on mathematics is unique. But there is a downside to it. He's unable to relate to people socially. He came to me when he was desperate for work. He couldn't manage to hold on to anything more than a week. So I placed him in your firm. They leave him alone. He gets on with his work. Why don't you sit down? Listen, I'm one of the few people that Wim likes and trusts. You seem to be another. He's told me a great deal about you.
Look, I've changed my mind. I don't really need this appointment.
Good Lord. I never realized how good I really am.
Excuse me?
Well, you've been in my office for under 2 minutes and already you're feeling better.
It's just that I don't want to waste your time, Doctor.
Don't worry about that. I hear you've been through a lot lately.
What do you know about it?
Wim mentioned Samaritz.
Why doesn't everyone just leave me alone? Oh, God. I feel so lost.
Why don't we see if we can find you?
Satisfied with the Sigma-Rights contract?
Yes.
Where is the next target located?
Amsterdam. The details are in the case.
Very well.
Like Reynolds. It should look like an accident. But this time the body must be unrecognizable.
Understood. As usual, I will choose those to carry out the assignment. You will arrange for them to obtain access to the target. Catherine Alexander.
Catherine, I would like you to meet Atana. I hear we're going to be working together. She's been sent from the Greek office to work for you, not with you.
I wish to serve you in any way I can, Miss Alexander.
Well, the first thing you can do for me is call me Catherine.
I already explained to Athena what the word gopher means in English.
I don't need a gopher. What I need is a companion.
I leave the two of you to sort it out.
Miss Alexander.
Catherine.
I know what you are thinking.
What am I thinking?
You are saying, who is this young girl they sent me? What do I need her for?
I'm thinking nothing of the sort.
Well, I would be if I were you.
What did head office tell you?
They say you have too much work.
How considerate of them.
But if it is not so, then I go back to Athens on first flight.
Be careful, you might talk yourself out of a job.
I wish to work with friends. I do not wish to work with enemies.
I appreciate your honesty. And I would like someone to give me a hand. I can't think of anyone better than you.
Catherine, this is Costa. I'm sending over 3 of my senior men. I want them to study our operations in Amsterdam.
And how may I help you?
Well, would you look after them for me? You know, show them around, that sort of thing.
Of course, I'd be delighted. Leave them to me.
Thank you, Catherine.
No, I should thank you.
Why?
Well, isn't this your way of getting me out and about?
Well, partly. Goodbye, Catherine.
Gentlemen, my name's Catherine Alexander. Welcome to Amsterdam.
Jerry Haley. Ivre now. Dino Matus.
What are you doing?
I'm so sorry.
Leave them alone. Stand away.
It was just an accident, monsieur. Atana, why don't you find some coffee?
Yes, of course.
Miss Alexander, do you mind if I call you Catherine?
No.
I'm Alan. How long have you been working for Constantine Demiris?
Not long.
He seems to be a very sympathetic employer.
He brought me back to life. Literally.
What are you thinking about?
My husband worked for him, too. But he died.
How?
Everyone I know dies. That thought never leaves my head. I work. I try to keep occupied so as not to think about it. But in the end, I can never forget.
We often blame ourselves for things that happen to other people.
It's like I'm some kind of bad luck charm. I'm afraid to have a relationship with another man. After Larry and Kurt, if I did and something happened...
We're only responsible for our own destiny. No one else's. People die for all sorts of reasons. Illness, accidents. None of them are our fault.
It'll take a bit of getting used to.
We'll get used to it together.
Good evening, my dear. I thought we would go to Vienna for a few days. Do a little shopping, spend some time alone. What do you say? What is it? Has Spiros been bothering you again?
Spiros told me that you arranged for the execution of the pilot of yours, the American and his girlfriend.
Did he say why I would do such a thing?
I knew that she was one of your women.
Melina, I thought we were trying to start over. Why drag up the past?
He said that you could not bear that a mistress of yours would take another lover.
So I had them killed.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't give a damn about either of them.
Then why all these questions?
He said you also had the 2 lawyers murdered. Chotas and the other man. Because they could testify against you.
What else does your brother accuse me of? Maybe he thinks I killed Kennedy, too.
That woman that you brought here from the convent. The one you sent to Amsterdam.
What about her?
That was Catherine Douglas, wasn't it? The one they were supposed to have drowned. Answer me, Costa.
I suppose this is yet another of your brother's crazy fantasies.
She is the one person left alive who could destroy you. That's so. Isn't it?
If you believe him, yes.
And what will you do about her?
Do? Nothing. Why should I do anything about the poor girl? Except give her work to help her get over a terrible experience?
Those 3 men you sent to Amsterdam.
Well, what about them?
One of them is going to kill her, aren't they?
You will never understand me, Melina. What makes me tick? Never. How could you? You have always known what it is to be wealthy, comfortable, to have a good position in the world. You never had to go hungry. To watch your parents die before their time, worn out by poverty. Well, I have. I got out of it by hard work. It wasn't luck. It wasn't good fortune. It was sheer hard, and yes, sometimes ruthless work. I built our life, all by myself, from nothing. We gave millions away to charity, not your money, but mine. For every fortune I have made, I have given away another. Thousands of people rely on me for their living, and I'm conscious of my responsibility to them all. That means that if someone comes along to threaten my life, to threaten all the good I do with the wealth I create, I don't care if it's your brother, a woman, a blackmailing lawyer. I don't care if they're only innocent bystanders. If they wreck everything, then they will be removed.
What?
I have an urgent call from Athens for Miss Alexander, but she is not in the building. Would you take it, please?
Who is speaking, please?
Wim. My name is Wim.
Oh, yes, Wim. We've met. This is Mrs. Ramirez. I have a very important message for Catherine Alexander. You must give it to her.
Athens has a population of 3,016,000.
Oh, for God's sakes. This is a matter of life and death.
The average expectation of life is 75.2.
One of the men that my husband sent from Athens is going to try to kill her. Tell her to stay away from them. Please, you must help her. Do you understand?
It's getting kind of late.
Come on. This is the only time. You have not been swamped with people since I came to town.
Jerry Haley, you're a strange one.
Really?
It's like you're a puzzle, and I'm missing a piece.
I'm not that hard to figure out. Look, Catherine, I have enjoyed being with you this evening. And I had to get away from those other 2 bozos.
I like them.
You have to say that. Let's stand here for a minute.
Hey, you two. You're not in a safe area? Can I give you some directions?
Sorry, officer. We didn't know.
Well, I'll stay to a bright lit area if it were you. So, you know what I mean?
Come on, honey. This nice gentleman's trying to give us a hand. Let's go find someplace else.
I really have to work early tomorrow. Perhaps some other time.
Anything you want. Taxi! Let's go out.
I don't like heights.
That's all in the imagination. Are you cold?
I'm all right.
There's the nest of a bird there. Look. Here, take my hand.
No.
What are you afraid of?
I think we should be heading back.
I've never even met a Greek woman before.
Stop!
Prego.
Catherine!
Catherine. Prego, we have dinner tonight. I have a guide to the finest restaurants in Amsterdam.
Oh, I'm busy tonight, Dino. Why don't you take a Tana?
Catherine, how can you do this to me?
Time for a headache, dear?
Catherine, don't!
Atana.
Costa, could you help me cut this string? I can't seem to do it.
Of course you can't. Don't you know better than to hold the knife by the blade?
Thank you. I bought this today. Look. Costa, what do you think?
Very nice. Haven't you forgotten something? Melina, the package!
Who do you want protection from, Miss Damaris?
My husband.
He's a powerful man. It will be difficult.
I intend to divorce him. And he has said that he will kill me if I go through with it. The money is immaterial. You charge whatever you like. But starting next week, I want action.
Well.
I have some wonderful news.
Ah, Costa has gone under a bus.
No. He wants a truce. Spiros, it's time for all of us to put aside our grievances. Now, if we can work together, our family will be the most powerful shipping owners in the whole world.
This is some kind of trick. I don't believe him.
No. No, I believe him this time. He wants to make peace in the family. Spiros, he wants to meet you at your fishing lodge this afternoon.
I don't know. Besides, it's so far away. I have a busy day.
Do it. Oh, Spiros, please. Please, Spiros, do it for me. I'm so tired of this endless feuding.
I do it for you.
Goodbye, Spiros.
Shall we go inside?
No. Let's walk.
I want this madness to end, Costa.
I agree. Well now, how many ships do you have these days?
What?
I'll buy them all. At the right price, of course.
You buy my ships.
Isn't that the deal?
Are you crazy?
Isn't that why I'm here?
We are having this meeting because you said you wanted a truce.
I what? Who told you that?
My sister.
Melina told me you wanted out and were willing to sell me your entire fleet.
Mr. Demiris, we have some terrible news.
God.
I'm afraid your wife was killed with this knife. Looks like she put up a hell of a fight.
Who was it? A thief?
That's what you're trying to find out, sir. This swimming trunks have your initials.
Yes, they're mine. I haven't used them here in years. I swim in the pool at the villa.
We found them stuffed in the closet. Could you tell me how they got there and why they're wet and covered in blood?
Of course I can't. What are you implying?
To Melina Lav Costa. This belonged to her wife?
Yes, but...
It was smashed in struggle at 3 o'clock. Could you tell me, where have you been this afternoon at 3 o'clock?
This afternoon? Yes. I was at Acro Corinth, 3 hours from here. Ask my brother-in-law, I was with him.
Is it true, Mr. Lambrou?
It is not.
Liar!
I haven't seen this man a long time, Lieutenant. I worship my sister, and he consistently abused her throughout their marriage. And now this.
We would like you to come with us, sir, to check the knife for fingerprints.
Get out of here, quickly! Come with me.
Where are we going?
Matose was sent to kill you.
Why did I come down here?
You won't find us in the basement.
Atana, why was Matisse going to kill me? There's something wrong with the boiler. It's overheating.
Don't move.
What are you doing?
My job.
Catherine! Probability of death by assassination 98%.
Sorry, Catherine, but the contract insisted on no recognition. So, when it reaches the red zone, you are dead. Matusi was nothing. Nothing more than an oversexed Italian. He was a red herring like the others. Demiris thought his wife might try to interfere. That is why he sent them. To keep the attention off me. Goodbye, Catherine. Pete, I really did like you.
do you mean you don't know where she is?
He said they were in the copying room. Then someone hit him. And when he came to, she was gone.
Who hit him?
Tana Savage.
How do you know?
No records, no file, no data.
We'll search the building. Wim, you start from the top. I'll start from below. Catherine! Catherine!
Passagers qui attendent de vol KLM 187 service à Bangkok se détaler à la portée.
Oh, my ticket printer is not working. But no problem, madam. Just see my colleague over there. He'll fix you
Final
up.
boarding call for KLM flight number 887 service to Bangkok. Now boarding from gate 16.
Sorry about this. We have to process every ticket by hand, I'm afraid.
You are dead!
That's the second time someone's made that mistake.
Digital.
Hello, Costa. I'm not a ghost, Costa. The fire you started in my house killed my butler. I got out with my life, but as you can see, not altogether whole.
Leon, I
was waiting for my confession to the prosecuting attorney to come out. When it didn't, I realized he was in your pocket.
I didn't kill Melina.
I know.
She killed herself in order to set me up.
Poetic justice, Costa.
I suppose so.
But I didn't come here to gloat.
Why did you come, Leon?
I came to save you.
Just what makes you think I put my life in your hands?
What do you have to lose? Besides, Costa, have I ever let you down?
No, Leon. You haven't.
Please describe what you saw on entering the Demiris Beach House, Lieutenant.
The furniture was overturned. Pictures ripped from the walls. It looked like a terrific fight had taken place.
Is this the knife you found covered in blood?
Yes, it is.
What type was the blood?
Type B.
What blood group was the victim?
B.
Did you find any fingerprints on the knife, Lieutenant?
Yes, we did.
Whose were they?
The prints on the handle were those of the accused.
Lieutenant! Would you describe the defendant, please?
Sir?
Would you describe him as a big man? Powerful.
Yes, sir.
Not the sort of person who would have to tear a room apart in order to kill his wife.
Objection.
Sustained. Don't lead the witness.
Withdrawn. Now, Lieutenant, would you call the defendant an intelligent man?
Yes, sir. You don't get to be as rich as he is unless you're pretty smart.
Right. So, the interesting question is, why would an intelligent man leave a bloodstained knife and swimming shorts at the scene of his crime and a button which he didn't notice missing from his coat? He would have to be not only monumentally stupid, but blind as well. Agreed. Your card was found at the Demiris Beach House.
Mrs. Demiris took one when she came to see me.
Why would she do that? She already had your number.
I don't know. Maybe she wanted to recommend me to her friends.
It's a good thing she didn't.
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, you're not very good, are you?
I've been in business 15 years, and I've had no complaints.
You were hired to provide protection for Mrs. Demiris. Where were your men when she was murdered?
I haven't sent them yet.
You hadn't. Why on earth not?
She didn't want me to start till next week.
Is that so? Makes one wonder how frightened Mrs. Demiris really was, doesn't it?
What does it say?
Demiris is on trial for murder.
There's no escaping that man.
But he's in jail, Catherine. He can't hurt you any longer.
I'm frightened, Alan. Costa's reach went from Athens to Amsterdam. Venice is no different. When he wants to, he'll find me.
Catherine, don't. You can't spend your whole life looking over your shoulder.
Then how should I spend it, Alan?
As my wife.
Tomorrow Spiros takes the stand. He will swear blind that I wasn't with him the afternoon Melina died.
No, he won't.
Don't be ridiculous. He'll never say the truth. It will ruin their case.
He will do it for a price.
What price?
Your entire fortune. Everything you own.
What do you get out of this, Leon?
I get it all. Just before you turn over the Hellenic Trade Corporation to Spiros, you transfer all its assets to a new company. Mine.
So Lambro gets nothing.
Yes.
Call Mr. Spiros Lambro.
The Honorable Justices, I would like to make a statement.
Very well.
Under oath, I swear, at the time of my sister's death, Konstantin Demiris was with me 200 kilometers from the scene of the crime.
I would like to see the look on Spiros' face when he checks the net worth of the Hellenic Trade Corporation.
You won in the end, Costa.
I always do, Leon. Leon, slow down.
I don't think so, Gustav. You know, I've only stayed alive this long because of you. And I've decided that we're going to end life together.
What is it you want?
Justice, Gustav! For both of us.
Stop! Stop the car!
Stop you!
Stop it!
Shipping magnate Constantine Demiris was killed late yesterday in an automobile crash.
Alan?
Just hours before, Demiris had been found innocent of the murder of his wife in a highly publicized court case. Demiris' attorney, Napoleon Chotis, was believed to be driving the car when it went out of control. Both men are thought to have died instantly.
My God, poor Costa. No one deserves to end that way.
Demiris did. The Carmelite convent at Ionino was bequeathed a portfolio of stocks and bonds valued in excess of $2.2 billion. The unexpected donation was a gift from Napoleon Chotis and included property owned until recently by Constantine Demiris.
You don't ever have to be afraid again.
Promise?
I promise.